Hi everybody, this is James with The Game Won't Play Itself, and this is Expeditions Rome, a new real-time strategy RPG game developed by THQ Nordic. And yeah, it's kind of like right a cut of my jib. If you know that, besides I'm playing a ton of Football Manager, which yes, I know I do, and no, I don't apologize for it. It is a game. I play a lot of RTS and strategy. It's an XCOM-like game. It's an XCOM-like game based in Rome, but I think it's got some city building and stuff. I've known a little bit about it, but I don't know a ton. I kind of kept myself on information lockdown on this, mainly because I wanted to try it out. So, here we are. Let's give it a shot and see how it is. Start with a new game. Unarmed combat. Your bare hands are their own set of weapons. You can use them in combat and leave these access.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
I'm guessing we are that youngest child. A lot of faces here. I actually like this one. I always go with Roderick as kind of thing. Quillis. Ooh. Romulus, no Romulus. I can't do Rod. Galileo is pretty good. So face. Not too many face options. Skin color pale is right. Hairstyle short, medium, long. Short's fine. Hair color is brown. Short, very short. Tall, very tall. That's pretty good for the look. Each of these perks unlocks unique dialogue options to persuade people in different situations what kind of character you want to roleplay. Choose your rhetorical style accordingly. During this story, you'll get a chance to master a second technique. So ethos, the art of the power, your authority of your ways, the art of convincing somebody, the art of winning people over. Ethos, for sure. Difficulty. We're going to do easy. Combat death is on. Enables permanent death of a party member if they bleed out during combat. Be warned, the story companion, your own character dies, it's game over. This is disabled. Non-story patricians die only from untreated injuries. We'll do Kaiser, or Caesar, not Iron Man. Combat death on. Tis but a scratch. Tired of glancing blows, try flanking your enemies to reduce all the resistance to 0, dealing full damage.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
I'm sorry, old friend. I'm still thinking about what happened. I'm just stunned by the beauty of the sea. Look how blue it is. I feel like I'm out of depth. What will I do here?
Do not worry. Events have a way of unfolding regardless of your involvement. Worrying helps no one. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer.
He still claims that we're close to our destination. The sooner I go out and play, the better I can. Nah, he still claims we're close to our destination?
Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer.
Ah,
He
so
told me his name is Geminus.
maybe he will respond better to someone with real authority. My family is paying for this trip after
You
all.
were the authority of your ancestors well. I'm sure he'll give you what you want. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
There's a few passengers on this
Your
galley.
mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went.
So we are the youngest child. That makes sense. We left so quickly, my mother and my sister.
Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead.
Thank you for coming with me, Sirius.
Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
Let's see if Gemma knows where we are. Goals. Quest markers point toward mandatory objectives. Exclamation marks around this. Goals. The quest menu, press J to open. Got it. Camera control. WASD pans. You also rotate with the middle mouse button. F makes the camera follow your character. Got it. So, got it. So this is a very Divinity Original Sin. Can I... So I only have the quest menu right now. So I don't have party management or anything like that right now. F.
You
Okay.
found your Silex quickly, Domine.
So this is Quint. Thank Quintus Aquinas for getting you out of Rome. Okay, so this is the guy we gotta do. No sprint yet.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad.
Sure, I wanted to thank you for your time. Never good. Just
The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar.
not Aquinas.
My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser.
And call me Galeo.
With all due respect, I'd better not.
Can we go over the plan to depart the first so hastily? Course of action.
She did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as Tribunus.
What are the duties of the Tribunus?
You will have very little responsibility. The Tribunus of the Legio assists the Legatus while they learn how to command a military organization. You will not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted.
If I'm going to be around a legion, I might as well make myself useful.
I'm sure the consul will find use for you. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. You'll get the hang of things quickly. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
What's your relationship with Lucullus?
For many years, I was the primus pellus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe.
By the way, very happy the fact that this is fully voice acted. Big 10 out of 10. Will you be returning to your position when we reach Lesbos?
That position has already been filled by one of my Centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life.
I'm sorry you had to abandon your position for
Don't
this.
be. I serve the consul, and he has well earned my loyalty.
Have you talked to any other passengers?
I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus as well. You should talk to him if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll have much in common.
Nice. So this is Gaius. This is the guy who's also becoming a consul? Oh, we can really zoom out here. Hey,
I
guy.
heard he's running from a senator who was
Solway.
dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Sorry, I don't believe predators. My name is Roger Cornelius Gaia.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
That oh. Well met. It's quite new to me. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all. But
Where-
I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa.
Why did you join the Legion?
That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health.
How many
To
wars?
be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot, though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics.
Got it. This is my first assignment. Do you have any advice?
If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
Val Gaius. We shall talk again later. Okay. This reminds me. I'm just going to do this. Let's limit the frame rate to 60. That way,
looking for?
my frame rate matches
feel
with
like
you
this
guys.
all
That's a lot better. Okay, Geminus. So Geminus, what was it?
Yes, Geminus. So, I'm a little preoccupied.
I remind you that until we reach our destination, you work for me. You have been paid to get to Lesbos at a certain time. When will we arrive?
Forgive me, I did not intend any disrespect. We have only a short time left to go. If not for the lack of wind, we would be there already. But I will push the rowers harder. Wait.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram.
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
Here we go.
Gaius, are you all right?
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up. Let's get these pirates off our ship.
Before combat begins, you often have time to organize your Praetorians formation within the highlighted blue surface. Simply click the area and then click you want to place them there. Generally, it's a good idea to have heavy infantry in the front, then your archers and support behind them. Are you ready to enter into those? Okay. Patrician, heavy, support, archer. So, I'm guessing ordering characters. Characters can take many actions. Again, ordering characters. Feel free to swap between characters during the turn, for example. Alright. So, heavy, heavy. I can't control him. He's a support. Yeah, we'll do something like that. That looks good. Okay. We'll start. Attacking. To attack an enemy for select a skill, you want to use each enemy skill can be used more than once per turn. Many skills have an action point use. So a limited encounter charge. Got it. Okay. Let's move around here. So we've got lots of movement. Attack of opportunity is a thing. They have militia, 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 militia. Well, that's our action points right there. And this shows us how many action points it takes to move. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we can punch and slash. So we use one. That's a slash. And they have an action. Okay, so we have an action point. We have movement points. Got it. We only have one action point. All right, all right, all right. No, I can't. He can still move. That was an attack of opportunity. You have unspent action points. I do? Well, no, I'm fine. Yeah, I can't do anything more. I don't do any other abilities. Okay. That guy did not just have a good day. I'm dead. Or I'm bleeding out.
And over there, advance! Where is that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Incapacitation. One of your characters be incapacitated and will become a dead. They will begin to bleed out. Stabilizing bandages or an aid skill. Got it. Units bleed out. Will get back on their feet after combat. Camp. Alright, so I'm guessing that needed to happen because of this. Okay. Let's get him back here. So he can start going after 1-2, generates 2 focus, makes 2 attacks at half normal damage. Generates 1 focus cannot be blocked or resisted. Let's do a precise stab. And that ends his turn. That guy tried to leave. Attack of opportunity him. Got it. Jesus. Okay, this guy's flanked. Find a medium strength field. Also hits an enemy to the target's left for half damage. Untrained. Whenever you kill an an untrained enemy, character or civilian militia, in this case, guy means character would be dealt but we would gain an action point. Okay. Untrained enemies, remember that given skill is going to be used once per turn. But he did an action point, so he got it back. Which means I can now hit that guy. Got it. Oh, am I messing up because I can... I know what I'm doing wrong. I thought it would rotate through each other, but no, I have all of my So I just thought it was one character going a turn, but no, it's all the characters go at once. That's why it was warning me about unused action points. See, dumb.
Gaius, are you alright?
Okay.
I'm fine, Kenturio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Alright, let's do this again. There and there. 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 Ready. Got it. Okay. So going forward, slash. Got it. Ordering characters. Yep, so this is talks about the ordering characters again. I can move him here. Slash. Perfect. Your turn. So he can come... bonk on the head.
Deadly with that thing.
I've lived other lives before this one.
Status effect, so he's weakened now. And you have arrows. Piercing, deflected by shields. Crippling shot, and interrupt. 100% chance, 100% chance. 2 to 4. 3 to 6. Well, let's do that, because we know he's going to get an action point back. Let's do that. Okay. So we've used all of our action points now. Immediately better. Now I know what I'm doing. Got it.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
Okay. So this guy applies weaken to the enemy. So boom, he's weakened. Now, that could, what is this, same thing? Also hits an enemy target on the left, affects multiple targets. We'll just do this, because I can punch him. And step up. And then attack. Ah, see? Okay, you. Now you can attack, and you're gonna go like that. Bang. Killed him. So now you can take this. Hit him with the shield. Step up. Arrow shot. Cannot see target. 100% chance to hit. Let's do that. Perfect. 1 damage. Not the greatest, but you want to know it? We'll take it. So now you. Come here. Pokey poke. That's everybody gone. Perfect. And so shields give you 1. Give you like a damage amount. Got it. Okay. So once again, bonk. We'll go here. We got coordinated now. He's stuck there. Now this guy can step in here. Because it's swing left. Perfect. That's his turn. Now you... I'm gonna do this. Bonk-a-da-bonk. You've got him flanked now. But now because I've got him flanked... Done. You go up here to engage. You still have an ability. Oh. Oh. So Q switches that, and you've got aid, bracer block, intimidate. Okay, cool. You give him the old slippity slash. Okay, these guys are starting to be out of range. So we can move Kaisar up. Perfect. There we go.
One left. Disappointing.
Okay, we can get to him. Good to see. Good. Let's get Kaisar up here. Can he get an arrow off? He can. Uninjured, uninjured, uninjured.
Back
Great.
to Neptune's asshole, barbarians! The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Spearman. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them.
Triarchus sent us straight to the ambush print. I believe so as well. It's great because we're attacked. We're sailing to join a war against pirates. I'm not surprised that we could be attacked by pirates on our way.
Don't be naive. This was no random attack. They were out for blood.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Question. Oh, now we have a party. I still can't do party management, though.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
Gladius, the pirates don't attack ships, you say. Why would ones make this?
We are, many of us, important people, on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
I'm just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live.
I kind of
Mercy,
don't.
Doubt, hesitation.
Very well. We shall spare his life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford.
I disagree. The cost of mercy is a price I would appreciate. Perhaps, but this is certainly when we can't afford our Triarchus, we still have to reach
A
Lesbos.
wise choice, my friend. Killing the Triarchus of our ship in the middle of the sea would have been inconvenient, indeed.
Thank you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Yeah. You don't want to get rid of the guy running your boat while doing this. Okay, now we get to choose our classes. So, Velas. Speed and particularly light infantry allows them to cause great chaos in the ranks. Assassins, duelists, and evasive fighters. Sal, Cheap Chop, Shiv, and then they've got Ymir. Could do it. They like to be daggers and dual wield. You have Sagittarius, obviously bows, marksman, hunter, sniper. Light armor bow range is determined by accuracy. Triarchus, or Triaris, the third line of the Roman Legion, can be reduce the effectiveness of enemies, medics, flag bearers, destroyers, logistics, warhorn, death blow, or heavies, which are precepts, heavily armored, sturdy tower shooters, Roman line infantry. Hint: Preps is the most straightforward class to play. Defenders focus on surviving. Vanguard is charged with break and excel, using their shield as a weapon. Veterans lock down enemies, resist them, to do the same. I like the idea of a precepts. Please choose a starting skill. Oh, so you'd have to choose like brace. I see. So this is costs. Take any actions, cannot block, dodge, or resist attacks. Standing up will cost character. They have applies knockdown to enemies. Frighten. At 10 morale to all enemies affected with multiple targets. Brace. Let's do Vanguard. And that just changes it. Got it. Vanguard. War continues. There's no time limit. Ah, that's funny. Act 1, Asia Minor. 1st century BC. Okay.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply, then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's War Camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
Finally, should talk to him when you're ready. Okay. Party management and quest journal. Trial by fire. So we've got Drenari, slaves, rations, medicine. Party management. So this is where we get to manage our party. Character stats. Screen shows the effect of each character as well as their experience points, personality traits, experience, including quests and collecting milestones. The war map, combat stats, combats, high values, hover whether see the description what it does, perks, personality. Got it. So this is precepts, heroic. I have ethos. I have no armor, 16 health, 8 movement, no shield strength. So he is loyal, he's devoted. So they have different like loyalty perks. He's hedonistic, skeptical, honest. He has good constitution. Strong constitution downgrades the devotion for some energy. He's an agreeable person. Got it. Conciliatory, open-mindedness, willingly disagree with warmongering characters. He's humble. He's sexist. He's like when you treat the opposite. But okay. Self-treatment. There's that. He is obviously a melee character. He is honest, arrogant, and warmongering. He's a recruiter. He has good constitution. These are skills. So, okay, we do have access to all the trees. Active skills. So passive skills are circle. Active skills are square. He's a medic. He's a defender. And then I am obviously into Vanguard. Plus 10 maximum health. Inventory. Where we can see inventory items. We can sort. We can make equipment changes. And slots. So I have just a toga, fists, and a gladius. He has a gladius and some old helms. He's also wearing an old toga. He has no helm and a Roman staff. He has a hasta, pugo, and that. Triage. This is obviously if we have injured Praetorians. Got it. Do we have a map? We don't have a map button. At least not yet.
That other legion. Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True enough. Soon they'll be veterans too.
Or they'll be dead.
How long are they going to keep us here?
It's driving me crazy too. I came here to kick Mithridates' ass, not to sit on the beach day in and day out waiting for something to happen.
Let's talk to these guys since I can.
Dominate.
How are you doing?
I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now.
Why would Mother send me here of all
To
places?
save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Witelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action. That is a practical outlook. But be careful that you don't focus so much on your ultimate goal that Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind.
Do you need anything?
Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible.
Got it.
Salway.
It's your best debate. I'm Roderick Roman
I am
Scales.
called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it.
May I ask you a few
You
questions?
may ask,
Your name is unusual.
and I may answer or not. Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Bestia is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts.
Where are you
I
from?
was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen.
You were
Until I
fought.
undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars, this will be my first.
You're a gladiator. You know much of combat then. Any advice to give?
I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner.
You talking about the
They say
command?
Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means.
You live in Rome, you don't know what these titles mean?
This is my first time seeing a senator outside of the spectator stands.
Consul means he's one of 2 men elected to rule all this year.
Like a king, but temporary.
Yeah.
Free of the tyranny of kings. Perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny.
You don't like Trekkies.
You will fail again and cause the death of someone you care about. And that death will be your doing. Mark my words.
Alright, those look like those are the only guys we're going to
Agrippa
talk to.
harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Praefectus?
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatores.
Remain silent.
Well, don't just stand there like a plant. Come on in. By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
What are the
A
speculatores?
special cohort assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Tell me what needs to be done.
A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions.
I was getting the impression that it was to serve as your
If you're
tribunus.
worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction.
Is all this just secondary Operation Dakota's campaign?
That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
I don't need to do this. No questions.
Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look. The leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
So this is, I assume, where we get the... It's where we get our armor.
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan.
Farms like that, it'd be a lustrous beard. You can blame me for making the mistake.
I can't fault your eyes, but flattery won't help me repair that ancient relic you're carrying. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it. I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consul's centuriones. You'll have to bring your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare.
Okay, so we do have that. Alright, now we actually have stuff. So certain items have skills. So this one has the hunker down, slashing. But this is a better Gladius. And then does it say I have like weapon sets? So like a Hasta. Defensive strike slash. This one has deals excess damage to shield strength, overflows your target's health, applies bleeding to enemies. So this way I can get some bleeds on. This applies deflecting to self. Next character will deflect the next character's attack. This hits multiple targets. So this is kind of like a single target. This is kind of like you're doing the multiple targets. I want to do this for right now, which is pretty good. Very cool. All right, we'll save it here. Good 30 minutes in, and I think it's a good place to stop. Let us know if you want to see more. If not, this has been a good first look. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon next time. Bye-bye.